All right, season 7, episode 7, Orison. This is actually quite a while ago now, maybe a few seasons back. I had said that an episode was probably my favorite episode of the show thus far, and it was about Donnie Faster, or however he says his name. I forget what his last name is. I wrote it down here, but I can't read my own writing for some reason. Usually I can, but with this one, I'm struggling. But Donnie, with the like almost Silence of the Lambs-esque episode where Scully's kidnapped by like the devil, and I was like big on that episode.
Yeah.
Well, this is a sequel.
Yeah.
Donnie's back. He's in prison, and he gets let loose, and he's let loose because this guy goes around and kills people who deserve it. He is like sees himself as this vigilante, basically, who goes and lets these guys free and then takes them out. But he fucks with the wrong guy because this guy's like the devil, or at least like a demon of some sort, because Bruce Campbell's character in the other episode's like the devil. I don't know who's the devil, but there's some evil characters in this show.
Yes.
And Donnie is back. And
yeah, this is another one I was not expecting to have like a sequel to.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
This and Pusher.
Right.
And Tombs.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes we get these sequels for like
these random
villains.
Episodes. Yeah. We got the sequel to the Lone Gunman episode.
Yes, we did.
Yep. With Three of a Kind.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, it's cool to see random episodes that just get random sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that for sure.
Me too. It's fun. It's very like, oh, because people watching it, like if they just tuned in, they'd have no idea.
No. First thing I can say here is, if you are a person, I don't mean to judge, but I'm judging. The people who find Jesus after they've done terrible things, like especially people who go to prison and find Jesus, they are like legitimately the worst fucking people that are imaginable. Like every time I've ever been around somebody like that who's like born again or something, like they just try to push off all blame on themselves instead of like reflecting and actually trying to better themselves. They're just like, leave it up to God, and then everything is in God's hands. That is, if they need therapy. They need somebody to come in and be like, well, I mean, that's good that you're trying to find some better cause to pray to or whatever, but you need to take some accountability. Right? So these people are fucking monsters. Every interaction I've ever had with someone who's like, I went to prison and I found Jesus and now I'm saved, they're always monsters under it all.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying every single one for sure, but my experience, so this is anecdotal, but in my experience, it is always a front.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the like denial of responsibility is very problematic.
Yeah.
That's definitely an issue with Christianity that I have in general. Is just like, don't really accept accountability for your actions.
And then they also try to play like they're the immoral authority on things.
Exactly.
It's like, you raped people.
That was the devil.
Yeah, that was sin. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That was Eve. She took a bite of that apple.
Right. That's it. It takes away all accountability. That's what I fucking hate about it. And it's Anyway, moving on from that. I saw that in the beginning when they're trying to like preach Jesus, but that's just that's literally like a captive audience.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
So these
that's
people
why
are
so many
taking
people
advantage.
become. Yeah, that's a lot of the people that go to prison end up converting in some way.
This is like
it's like not cool.
This is like timeshares.
Right.
When they like
you're gonna be
oh, we're gonna put you on a week vacation that we're paying for. If you haven't seen the South Park episode on this, the one, have a little place in Aspen, and they keep like every time they think they're going to their vacation destination, it's like they get on the not the, well, it's not, is it a gondola? What is the thing?
The ones that go up the mountain?
Yeah.
It's a gondola.
Yeah. they get on the gondola and they think they're going to the ski slopes, but they go into like another meeting. That shit's so funny and so true to those places. But that's like how it is with, with God or
Yeah.
Jesus in prisons. It's like, hey, you want to get raped in the showers, or do you want to come hang out with us and learn about Jesus? And it's like,
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why it would be appealing for people for sure.
well, sure, and it also
And it
looks really
capitalizes,
good
well, and it also
on
capitalizes
their.
on any guilt that people might be feeling if they did do anything to be in prison.
Well, and it's also
Because
like a
there's
get out of
plenty of
jail
people.
free card too with people where it's like, well, I'm a good Christian now, and
Yeah,
people are like, well, they're trying, but that's like it's like a very easy cop out
sure.
to be like, I'm really trying. I found God, and
Yeah.
that's like it's the trump card, right? It's like, oh well, he's in religion now. I can't. We've talked about this on the channel tons of times where if someone says crazy shit, people are
Yeah.
like, that's fucking crazy. But if you say it's my religion, then people are like, oh, I can't say anything now because you know, that's taboo to knock someone else's religion. Unless
Mhm.
it's like, a religion that you're not fond of.
Mhm.
Right?
Like
Like Chris.
Satanism.
No, I mean like obviously a lot of Christians in this country think that Muslims are the fucking
Oh
devil.
yeah, yeah, it's true. Or any paganist.
So as long as it's their religion,
Yeah.
as long as you're practicing their
Right.
preferred religion, then you're okay.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, let's get off this topic. We could go on. We could do a whole fucking episode on or a whole video on this alone. We could do a whole podcast on this alone. Are you kidding me? This is
Yeah, I
like
mean, there's a lot to talk about with
there's a
religion.
lot to talk about with religion. And you guys, I've beaten you over the head with my thoughts on it. Plenty. So I apologize. No, I don't. So the prison chaplain in this, who is the one who's doing the killing, he's able to like hypnotize people. This is his power.
Yeah, he can influence people, kind of like Pusher.
Yeah, yeah. Except for he's using it for good. I mean,
I mean,
it's questionable,
yeah,
right? I mean, if he's taking out a guy like Donnie, he's doing it for good. But I hope he has uh, his ducks in a row on this one,
yeah,
because you don't know unless it's super super obvious. You never know. And Scully puts one hell of a fight up against him this time.
yes, she does. I remember that. She fights back really hard.
And she also has some kind of a deja vu thing going on here with this song that continues to keep playing from that she hasn't heard since she was in like
It's
high
like a
school.
sign for her. This
Yeah.
is another episode that has like, since it's such a heavy religious episode, Scully gets messages and signs from God, which just happens sometimes. I mean, whether or not it's from God, I guess, is like the question, but like she does like notice things at times that are like spiritual. So that's one of the things in this episode.
One thing that we learn about Scully in this episode, unless Donnie brought him with him, Scully owns a lot of candles.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know if he brought some with him, but there is
She,
a lot of candles lit in her apartment once he has her.
I think he brought them.
You think he brought all of those?
I think,
There's so
I think
many.
he brought a lot of
There's
them.
like 1,000.
Yeah.
There's a fuck ton of
I think
candles.
yeah. I don't think they're Scully's.
He went out and bought them. You know how much candles
He
cost?
magicked them.
He
He was
magicked
like
them with his
demon
demon
powers.
powers.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say Scully
We
has
got a candle for like $1.50 the other day.
Yeah, but it was like there was like a $20 candle that was on clearance for
like
95% off.
Yeah.
But candles are expensive.
They are expensive.
Maybe
Sucks.
not in 19
I love
or
candles.
2002 or something, whenever this was taking place. Maybe candles back then were just
50 cents.
free.
Free.
Free
Free candles.
But yeah. And then Scully straight up murders this guy. And Mulder's like,
Yep.
I'm blind. What happened? I can't see nothing. I can't run.
I can't run.
I can't see.
I can't see. Yeah. Yeah, this is funny because this actually this situation sort of happens to Scully later in another episode where she, loses her sight.
Oh yeah, she
So that's
literally
funny. She
loses her
literally
sight.
loses it, but yeah.
Mulder just pretends he loses his sight here because
Well,
he's
I
like,
mean, but
I didn't
Mulder's
see nothing.
he's getting influenced with like the snakes and everything in this, right? Is that not this episode?
No, he like. I'm saying he looks the other way when she murders him.
Oh, yes.
Mulder's just
Yes.
like, didn't see
It's
nothing
actually
here.
I the snake thing is a totally different episode, so forget
Yes.
I said that.
So you thought I was
Um
meaning he literally lost his vision?
yeah.
Oh no no
Yeah.
no! I'm saying he was Ray Charles for a second. He's like, Scully, what
Yes,
happened? I didn't
yeah.
see
Yeah, no,
nothing.
he's like, "Huh?" He just closes his
He's
eyes
like,
and
oh, I'm sorry, I was blinking. What happened?
like, I
Oh, how'd he
suddenly
die?
realized that I've needed glasses this whole time,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Put that in your report.
She's like,
Smoke
"Okay,
it.
Mulder needs glasses."
Yeah.
Yep,
So
that's
Donnie's dead, although
he's
he's a
dead.
demon, so he could just come back. I
Donnie
guess.
the demon. Donnie the dead demon.
Donnie the demon.
Yeah.
Donnie the devil.
Donnie the demon
DDD.
devil. Dead man.
Oh my God! I'm sorry for wasting your time. Go find Jesus. Be a better person.
Bye.